The city incorporated in June of 1953, and one of the priorities of the new council was to have their own police department. They hired Art McKenzie as the new chief. There were over, as I understand, 150 applicants for those jobs, and the three of us were hired, myself, Lee Laster, and Dave Gregg. I was an officer with the Newport Beach Police Department and had lived in Costa Mesa since 1936, and I was also a photographer that could be used if they needed it. For the relief shift, which most people don't really like because you bounce back and forth, we drew straws for that, and I pulled the first shift, so that's why I'm technically the first officer and actually one of the first three. During those formative years, we developed a very complete reserve program. We were the first in the United States to put computer terminals in our police cars for check a registration on a car once on a person in seconds. First in the United States to do that. We developed the first handwriting expert in Orange County, and we did handwriting analysis for other cities. One of the very first program of using video cameras to do drunk driving, arrestees, sobriety tests in the field so that the jury or the judge could actually see how the officer observed that person at the time of the arrest, not how his attorney is going to portray him 3 months later. And Sony Corporation, that provided our video cameras in their advertisement, advertised Costa Mesa Police Department as the innovators. That encouraged more people to continue to go to school, to work very hard, and we were fortunate to having such good people. They made the police department the good department that it was. Since the city was growing so fast, there were new people coming in. It was keeping the citizens informed as to what they could expect from their police department. Personally, myself, I was on the board of directors of the Harbor Area Boys Club and the Orange Coast YMCA, and programs like that you could relate to those other people, and they become, shall we say, messengers for you, giving you the information that could help you do your job. I was on the Orange Coast College Advisory Committee because I helped start the criminal justice program. I was on the Golden West Criminal Justice Advisory Committee and on the Golden West Orange County Police Training Academy Advisory Committee. The ones that are related to law enforcement were near and dear to me, and because I'm a firm believer in training. I believe in competition very strongly. Way back when, I played football and baseball in high school and college and tackled Frank Gifford once. So we challenged the rest of the city in 1985 to see who can come up with the most per capita contribution. So the city of Costa Mesa was #1 in the United States at giving to the United Way. We couldn't blame our failures on our predecessors because there weren't any. That made us look twice at everything that we did because we would be held accountable for success or failure. We were innovative and we were in the golden years. We were in at the right time starting a new department. I credit that to the people that made up the department because they made it work.